this video is going to be breakfast versus breakfast. And one breakfast, we're going to have a Congee breakfast in Bangkok Road. And that's all they do, just Congee. And the second place we're going to is here, which is under the National Stadium BTS stop. A random place we walk by almost every day, no English signs. We're also going to get a Congee, but we're also going to get a minced omelette as well, a minced pork omelette on rice. Thank you. So we woke up this morning at about 6 a.m. Did some work and then went to the gym, and we thought we'd have a brunch. It's 10 a.m. so that's technically still a brunch. So we're having Congee today. If you don't know what Congee is, then where the bloody hell have you been? But Congee is a rice porridge with mystery meat and well, this one here we chose century egg and a little red stick. And you even get little scissors if you want to clip your nails. It's quite handy. But anyway, I'm going to put the red sticks in my Congee because breadsticks and Congee is fantastic. So anyway, we've actually been wanting to come to this place for about 3 days now. This is also situated in Bangkok Road, which is a massive street food area or a food street area. And we came here, we're like, oh, we really want to try this. So I'm going to first try the Congee before I put condiments and stuff. Oh, so good, but you definitely need to put condiments in there. The base flavors are there, the savoriness of the meat, and just the boiling for ages, but it doesn't have much punch or anything to it. So what am I going to add? I'm going to add some of this. I'm not going to add the whole chilies itself because, as you can see, I'm already sweating like a whore in church. So I'm going to put a little bit, and then I'm going to put a little bit of this. This looks like, let me just smell it. Soy sauce, a Thai soy sauce. Yeah, Thai soy sauce. So I'm going to put a little bit of this, actually a little bit more than that. Let's give it some love. There you go. And then what's this one here? Oh, that's chili. Now, shall I put some chili in there? Do you think I should? All right, let the burn begin. Let the burn begin.
I'm just surprised you didn't put any of these chilies.
Yeah, you know what? That is ridiculous. Why didn't I put any of these chilies in there? I'm gonna put some of these chilies in there. I'm gonna live to regret this, but that's life. There we go. So I'm just gonna mix it in a little bit. So some people say that when you eat chili, it releases endorphins. I could subscribe to that. I don't know if that's true, but I could subscribe to that. Let's try it again with a seasoning. That's better. No, that is a hearty breakfast at 10 a.m. Because 10 a.m. is still breakfast. Oh, that's getting spicy though. I'm gonna sweat like a pig.
Can you tell them the other options for the Congee?
Oh, the other options. So as you can see in the video, the other options is pig stomach and pig intestine, and liver, pig liver. I actually would have loved some pig liver, but you know, sometimes maybe today's not the day. But yeah, so there's other options as well.
Okay, I'm stirring in the egg. There's like I think they put a raw egg in there, which is fine. But I want to try it first without adding anything. but I think Chilean things will definitely improve it. If you don't know what congee is, it's like a rice porridge. So it's, I think they take rice and blend it and then cook it. Very nice. Very plain though, but very hearty. Like I can imagine how nice it would be just like that if you were sick or something. I'm gonna add the breadsticks. When I saw it on the menu, I thought it would be like
The big donut.
The big donut that you get in Taiwan. It's obviously not, which is fine. I kind of like it how sometimes you expect something to be a certain way and then it's not. Kind of makes it more interesting. We're going to add chili and some of this vinegar. Bless you. Just gonna add a little bit of chili for now because I don't know how spicy I want it to be. So I've added all my stuff. With the chili, it takes it to the next level, and the soy sauce and the vinegariness. The mince is more like a big meatball, as you can see. Very nice. Very good breakfast. I love Southeast Asian breakfast, it's the best.
And the second place we're going to is here, which is under the National Stadium BTS stop. A random place we walk by almost every day, no English signs. We're also going to get a congee, but we're also going to get a minced omelette as well, a minced pork omelette on rice. Thank you. And I'm also getting an iced coffee. So the reason why we chose to come here is every time we go to the gym, or every time I go for a run, early in the morning at 6 o'clock, I see lines and lines of people waiting for coffees, and lines of people taking away little bags of food, probably for their lunches for the day or their breakfast. So I said to Karen, we had to come here and use this as our second breakfast spot. So yeah, so we'll see what the food is like compared to the other place. And I don't know how much the iced coffee is, I have no idea, but the food is about 45 to 50 baht. So comparable to the other place. The other place is also 45 to 50 baht. Comparable to the other place. So a very local place, because I can see every time I come past here, there are no tourists here. It's just locals stopping by before they go to work or before they go to the BTS or taxi, whatever they catch to go to work. So yeah, I'm gonna try the coffee. So the trick here, when you get your coffee, always stir the shit out of it before, because you want to make sure you water it down slightly, because they put quite a concentrated mix in there, and if you just drink it straight away, you're going to drink the concentrated mix and that's all you're going to taste. So you always want to make sure that it's as cold at the top and the bottom. I know it sounds weird, but it's something that I've learned now. There's a system to it, and you mix it. Yeah. So it's obviously made for like a Nescafe or an instant coffee, and then they put it looks like they put milk in there. From what I can see, they look like they put evaporated milk in there and a little bit of sugar. The sugar is kind of it's like a brown sugar. I can taste the brown sugar, very kind of molassesy raw sugar, maybe even coconut sugar, palm sugar. Yeah. But the Nescafe instant coffees here tastes completely different to what we get back home. Very different. Yeah, obviously formulated for their local market. So yeah, very nice. Yeah. So I'm just doing a retraction of what I said before. It's not instant coffee. It's actually, they have an espresso machine there. So I'm not sure if it's from the espresso machine or if they put the powder, like the ground coffee, into these little stockings and they lift it in and out of the water. I'm not entirely sure what they use, what method they use, but they definitely use real beans, I can see. the flavor is just so different because I don't think it's Arabica bean. I think it's a Robusta bean blend because it is Southeast Asian. I think Robusta bean is more common here. I think Arabica bean is much more premium here. You pay a lot more for it. So yeah, so I think it's Robusta bean based, which I'm not going to drink too much more of because as you can probably tell, I'm speaking really fast right now because it's all the caffeine. No, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. My heart feels like it's going to be bursting out of my chest right now.
So Henwood needs to retract something else, which is that we didn't order congee. We ordered a rice porridge. So as you can see, it's like big chunks of chicken, but the rice is whole, so it's not congee. It's like rice in the broth. When the lady put it on the table, she put the white pepper and this next to me, so I assume that. But I might add some chili as well. Though I like to try things first before adding lots of stuff to it. So I'm gonna just try the broth. Whew. Hot.
On the picture, it looks like it's congee.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. To me, it looked like this actually.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, I'm happy you bought so.
This vegetable they put in here, I think it's either like a baby celery or a type of celery, but the broth tastes very celery-esque. Thank you. Very nice. I want to try some of the chicken actually. Actually, I might add some of this. I don't know what it is, but you're supposed to eat it with it, so I'll add some. Maybe that's too much, who knows?
I don't think so.
I'll also add some white pepper. I'll mix it in. Ooh, it smells very different now. Maybe I put too much. I'm gonna have some chicken as well this time. It's very hot. I burned my tongue. Oh, I burned my tongue. Very mild tasting. I actually think I like some chili in there, so I'll probably put some chili in there as well. And we've also just received our omelette, so let me put a little bit of chili in here and see what it's like. I really burnt my tongue. I'm gonna wait a little bit before I take a bite. Yeah, really nice. Very plain unless you add all this stuff. But very, like a good start to the day. I like breakfast like this personally.
So the omelette has arrived. It's a minced pork omelette on rice, and the omelette has been fried with super hot oil, shallow fried, probably oil about that deep, I can tell, because the sides are all crispy and caramelized. So this is a very common style here. You'll find they fry the crap out of them with a deepish oil, really hot oil, and then they gave us this to eat with it. See that? That means, I don't know actually, I don't know what it means, but it's chili, like a sriracha oil, sriracha sauce. There you go. Yeah. So not quite a sriracha sauce, but it smells like sriracha sauce. So I'm gonna follow their advice, and because she just came up and she pointed and she smiles. She's like, okay, all right, well, that's what it is. That's what it is. The minced pork omelette is actually really nice. A lot of flavor. The rice obviously is quite plain, and the chili sauce adds that. It's actually more of a sweet chili than a hot chili, but I'm going to add more of that fish sauce chili because I think that will just elevate the flavor completely. I'm going to put some on the rice, and so when you take a bite of the rice, you've got some fish sauce pop, and you've got the minced pork with a sweet chili, and it's yeah, so I'll do it. I'm going to do it. So we'll cut a piece of pork, chili. That's what I'm talking about. So when you come to places like this, don't be afraid to customize whatever you've got on the table, sauces, seasoning. It's there for you to customize. That's what the locals do. So not congee, sorry. Boiled rice. Boiled rice. It's hot. Okay. So celery leaves. The greens are definitely like a celery type of leaf. I think it's like baby celery leaves. And it needs a little bit of seasoning. So, what's interesting about this dish, it's actually a bit of a blank canvas. They give it to you relatively neutral, not much flavor, just for the herbaceousness of the celery, and it's up to you to season it yourself. So without it, it's quite plain, like there's not much to it. But once you add the seasoning, then it starts to pop in flavor. The white pepper and that liquid MSG definitely helps. I might put a bit more, is that okay? Definitely adds character. And this is, once again, this is how they eat it. This is, you know, it's nice. This is good. This is good as well in the morning when you don't want something too heavy like a curry. Or maybe you've been here a week and then you've had a little bit of the Bangkok belly and you want something a bit more neutral, then you can have this. Yeah.
So we thought that this was going to be a congee versus congee video, but it turns out it's just a video of us showing you breakfast in Bangkok. We were both saying that we both prefer the omelette out of the omelette and the rice porridge, so that was the winner out of the two dishes. Out of the three dishes, it's a bit hard to say, they're just too different from each other, and yeah, I would probably have all three of them again.
So the congee, sorry, the boiled rice soup and the omelette are 45 each, so 90 baht in total. The coffee was 20 baht. Yeah, so that's a nice little breakfast if you ever feel like breakfast.